How many of you like to hang out with your friends, or go over to your grandparents' house, or even play on a sports team? All these things are fun, right?
When we're at home, it's easy at times to obey right away, to obey with what we say, and to obey the right way. But do we always obey when we're away?
Think about Achan. Joshua tells the camp to go into Jericho and whatever gold and silver they find to take it back to the temple. Achan always wanted nice things. So what does Achan do? He finds a lot of silver and gold and decides to keep it for himself. Achan was alone. No one could see what he was doing. So he thought, I'll just hide it and no one will ever know. But remember, when we're away, we still have to choose to obey, because even when no one else is around, God still sees our heart.
So let's give some examples of times that we do not obey while we're away.
Like when you're at school.
Take cheating for example. Let's say I'm at school one day and I have a big test, but I didn't study. When the teacher's away at her desk, I decide that I'm gonna cheat.
Hey man! So he cheated. He disobeyed. He sinned.
So let's say I'm at a friend's house.
And he's going over there to spend the night. He's going to play video games, eat snacks, watch movies. But remember, your mom told you you couldn't watch any bad movies. But then your friend brings out a scary movie and his mom asks if you're allowed to watch it. And what do you say?
Yes.
But you lied, you disobeyed, and you sinned. So boys, let's say you're at baseball practice and you're in the dugout and the coach is out on the field.
And let's say everybody's starting to tell dirty jokes that are mean and that are hurtful. Hey Jimmy.
So you use bad language, you hurt others, you disobeyed, you sinned.
You don't have to tell dirty jokes. There are clean jokes that are way funnier. Like, take this one for example. How do you make a tissue dance?
How?
You put a little boogie in it.
Or, like this one. What's brown and sticky?
I don't know.
A stick!
So girls, let's say you're at a gymnastics meet.
And you see a group of girls talking bad about another girl, and you go and join in with them.
Look at that girl over there. I mean, she's wearing leg warmers. Nobody's worn leg warmers in 1,000. She must have sat next to Jesus in history class. Like, oh my goodness.
So she was gossiping. She hurt others. She disobeyed. She sinned.
All these sins are here. You just can't see them. I look or appear clean from the outside, but God sees us differently on the inside. So even when your parents, teachers, or coaches don't see what you've done, God sees it.
Achan forgot something very important. He forgot that God is always watching. The Bible says that the eyes of God are always looking over the whole earth. He's looking for kids that are doing good so that he can give them the sweet life. But he also sees when kids disobey. God sees what your parents don't see. He sees what teachers don't see. God sees everything.
But that shouldn't be a scary thing. It's actually a really, really exciting thing.
When we obey and our parents don't see, God sees it.
When we obey and our teachers don't see it, God sees it. And since God always sees the good that we do, He will make sure that His kids live the sweet life.
Don't be like Achan. Don't disobey when you're away at school or at a friend's house. Achan disobeyed, and he definitely paid. Remember, God can see when no one else can, and He's looking for kids to reward.